You mentioned the culture of death. What does that mean to you? How would you define the culture of death?
I think all in all, it really is just encapsulated by this overall pessimism that has really overtaken the younger generations and a very much so self centered view on the world. A lot of people feel like they're going through this world alone, and I think that really is the epitome of this culture of death is thinking that we're in this alone and not knowing this great community that we have around us. Yes, through our family and our friends and our mentors and all those who love us, but most importantly through Jesus and the communion of saints. They're all there with us and they're all there to lift us up, but a lot of people aren't aware of that. And they are able to go through life then very self-centered. What's best for me? How does this work out best? How do things work out for me in this situation? And it's just very all-encompassing, and it leads to a lot of actions that then spiral into more actions that kind of just deteriorate quality of life, because quality of life isn't necessarily about what some people may deem it to be, whether if it's their body image or whether it may be romantic relationships they're in, even friendships they're in. A lot of worth is placed on a lot of material things right now, and it really should just boil down to really how we love one another and how we allow that to affect the lives and make others' lives better.
So, the idea of changing it from a culture of death to a culture of life, what do you think is necessary? What's the missing ingredient to go from the culture of death, which you say is sort of prevalent now, to this culture of life that you would imagine?
I really think it's most important to have that courage and to go out there. We can't just stay within our little comfort zones and be comfortable with the group that we know is pro life and be comfortable with the group that we know already loves Jesus. Yes, that group's so great, and we definitely need to hang out with that existing group because that does enrich us and bring us closer to Jesus. But so many people often get stuck in that we forget to go out into this world that is aching. And it's so important to go out and have those difficult conversations with those who may disagree slightly or who may disagree a lot. And it's not always going to be comfortable, and you're not always going to feel accomplished after the end of a conversation. You may even feel very dejected or sad, but I think just having the confidence and the strength to go have those conversations is just really the necessary first step, and really breaking down that barrier between culture of life and culture of death, breaking down that barrier between pro abortion and pro life. We really need to start this conversation now so that way we can start really changing people's hearts and minds, because that's what's the most important part. And a conversation, and that change of hearts and minds doesn't happen overnight. It happens over years. So we just need to start the conversation now.
Amen. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Andrew.